They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for James Conner. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
And there's James Conner with a run that gets everyone's attention. He joined the Arizona Cardinals after 4 years in Pittsburgh. And his best year with the Steelers, 2018. Named a Pro Bowler after a 973-yard, 13-touchdown campaign. Mixed results the last couple of years as he's been in and out of the lineup. But with consistency, he can still be an effective runner.
In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lance now on first down. Flush to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Lance to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From midfield, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he will find his man, Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Lance looks to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Finds his running back, James Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray a give. This is Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Murray now. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Right check 33. Green.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball, try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing now is Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Swings this out for Hunt. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his target, Samuel. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On 1st down, Lance. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Lance and company going on 4th down. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? To throw, it's Lance. Flushed out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again. From the 24, Murray.
caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a diving catch right side.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. Being chased out left. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Murray now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 45 on 2nd down, Lance flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And they'll run with Sermon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Sermon, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. Throwing on first down is Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On play action, it's Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Mostert now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them, because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Lance. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Lance now on first down. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. At the 7-yard line. They run again with Hunt. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould down to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Again, they run with Edmonds. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. On the ground with a tight end. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Lance looking to throw it. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack.
Excellent play there by Dee Ford, back in form. Remember, 2020, 0 sacks for the season, but to be fair, only played in 1 game due to injury. What he wants to do is get back to the form he showed in 2018 with Kansas City, a career-high 13 sacks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Football 101, you've got to let the guy catch the ball.
You have to know the ball is there. You have to know it's arrived. Otherwise, you're going to get flagged every time.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Lance now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. This one caught by Kittle. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Hunt. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Hunt. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Ertz has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And Murray gets this into the hands of Edmonds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Zach Ertz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jason Verrett, he'll get the sack as he provides the heat off the corner.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Escaping the pressure right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Mostert now to return.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the gun on third down, Lance flushed out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Ocean and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check. You not approved, BB King. Lose. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion. It's breaking news. They got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt. You gotta play my salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my city.